Hi and welcome to Hoxton Therapy. This is a narration of one of our articles. Telephone therapy. Telephone therapy is the concept of going any kind of counselling or therapy outside a counsellor's office can seem quite alien. However, the power of telephone therapy has become much more impressive than its original detractors may have been. With many of the traditional barriers in getting face-to-face treatments, steps beyond telephone therapy is more than a final resort. Treatment barriers are commonplace in a face-to-face environment, but the barriers in this type of therapy tend to be a touch more abstract. For those who lack the time or mobility to meet face-to-face, then this type of therapy may be a good choice for you. Telephone therapy, what is it? Telephone therapy is, as the name suggests, a counselling therapy session held over the phone, rather than having to go to the office for face-to-face help. It is done across a classic phone setting. It's become useful as many people lack the time, will, finances, or inclination to make it into town to see a counsellor in person. From working longer hours to lacking the physical capacity, telephone therapy opens the doors to get help in life for those who felt like they were marginalised by traditional counselling conditions. It is particularly useful of those of a more senior age. As we grow older and our bodies are far less capable than they once were, therapy via a phone makes a lot more sense. It helps to reduce the cost physically and financially of travelling to therapy. It also helps to put an end to the challenges that you face in terms of getting there on time. With this form of therapy, you are much more likely to get the help that you need, with excessive demands on your body. For that reason, many people that have telephone therapy, they find that this is their preferred means of therapy in the modern world. Should I undertake telephone therapy? With 1 in 4 people in Britain suffering from a mental health illness, there's a staggering lack of importance on mental health awareness. However, this sheer volume of people suffering from mental health issues far exceeds the number of available face-to-face counselling sessions. For that reason, you should consider undertaking telephone therapy if you feel like you cannot get the help that you need in a face-to-face setting. With no real difference in therapeutic quality, if held on the phone or face-to-face, you should never discount the usefulness of telephone therapy. It is a very powerful form of therapy and make sure that you can get the help that you need. If you will not see a standard therapist in person, those who need help getting access to mental health aids but cannot leave the home due to anxiety, to those who are physically limited, you can find therapy over the phone works very well for you. By reducing the sometimes considerable costs involved with going for a face-to-face session too, this helps to make the cost much more preferable in your favour. Add in the fact that you can get a therapist who you feel comfortable with on the phone, and you might be outside of your usual catchment area too, and telephone therapy should never be discounted as a potential solution. Not only will this help expand the options that you have for treatment, but it will reduce the financial burden on solving your issues as well. So if you are someone who would like to undergo therapeutic treatment but is unsure of where to start, you might find that telephone therapy makes the perfect starting point. Done right, it can be the ideal choice for those who really wish to find inner peace without leaving the home. Hi, we hope you enjoyed that narration of one of our articles on our website, hoxtontherapy.com. As usual, we have our podcast which answers your question, and the name of the podcast is the Ask Hoxton Therapy Show. You can ask us questions on social media and we will answer those questions in upcoming either video content, and of course when our video content's done, our podcast content audio is done as well. So stay safe out there. It's COVID-19 at the moment. Until next time, goodbye. Never act on any advice given in these articles, videos or audios. Always seek professional help before acting on anything you read or watch or listen to on this website, or in our podcast, or on our YouTube channel, or anywhere on our social media.